A lot of designers are using Figma Make to convert desktop designs into mobile. So today, I want to put it to the test. I'm going to grab a landing page from the Figma community and ask Figma Make to convert it into mobile. And then I'll do another one, but I'll redesign it myself. Same desktop, two different approaches. Let's see how they compare.
Right. So here's the landing page that we're working with. It's a marketing agency site called Possibilitos. I just grabbed it from the Figma community, and yeah, it has a few sections in it. We have the hero, have the logo here, logo section, services, and yeah, I think it has a good amount of elements in it. And let's try to run it through Figma Make. So I'll just select the frame, then send it to Figma Make. Then let's ask it to convert it. Okay, we're just waiting for this to finish, and I'll get back once it's done. So while Figma Make is creating the mobile version of the landing page, let me just show you what I did. So I already actually designed my version of it before sending it to Figma Make. I didn't want its output to influence my decisions firsthand, so I did it first. And it took me around 30 minutes, so I'm not going to walk you through every step because it's going to take too much time. So I'll just play a time lapse and talk through the choices I made. So, yeah. So here you just see me scanning through the desktop or the landing page layout before I started. And then the first thing is just to set the column grid. Then you see me here just setting up the navigation bar. I started by putting the logo there and using plugin called Iconify to paste the icon for the menu. Then I'll move ahead and jump to the hero section. So now you see me just reducing the font sizes or the font size of the H1 because usually for mobile it's going to be responsive, so you don't want to really see like a really huge heading size when you're on smaller screens. So it's recommended to reduce those as part of being responsive the website. So here you just see me grabbing that status bar from iOS 16 UI kit from Figma community. Then just making sure that the section is using auto layout just to speed up the process. Yeah, after I'm finished with the hero section, I'll proceed with the logo. For this one, I just assume that it would be a marquee or carousel logo. So I just place it like that with the overlapping logos because it would be like a scrolling logo when you view it on mobile. Then for the services section, I noticed that the headings or the H2s for each of the sections are in component. So I just decided to detach them so I'll be able to freely edit them. Then you just see me adjusting those body text. Then you can see the live update from the screen or the prototype on the right side. So it will be easier for me to imagine what it would look like on phone. So here I'm just kind of deciding what would be the best layout for these cards. Because they're a bit tricky because of those illustrations. For this one, the card illustration, I just decided to make them into an absolute image and place it under the side, even without them being cut off. I think that's okay because you still see a good amount of those images even on smaller sizes. And if you show them like as a whole image, it would take a lot of space. Yeah. So I'm not going to show you all the I'm not going to show you like a full walkthrough of this one, but if you're interested in watching like a full walkthrough of how I do this in normal speed, let me know in the comments so I can create another video for that. So I'm going to fast forward this to the end so you can see. So here I'm already close to finish. I'm already in the footer. The footer is a bit tricky because it has an unusual layout that they used for this one. So I spent a bit of time just thinking about how I would lay this out without breaking the layout. And when you do something like resizing a desktop page, you should also think about how devs are going to develop it because you cannot really do anything that you want um, when you make a responsive site because you should also consider the devs as well if it's really a possible layout to do on mobile. And yeah, I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison of what Figma Make created and this one. So let's check what Figma Make did. Now Figma Make already finished creating its own version of the mobile view for that homepage. And yeah, let's see what it has done. So first thing you noticed, or maybe I can just copy this one, just paste it so we can analyze how it structured the whole page. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure why the image here is not rendering. So on the live one in Figma Make, it didn't really copy the image properly. So it did not really copy the image properly from our reference. So on the mobile version, you see that when I copy the page from Figma Make, it doesn't, it shows as empty. So I'm not sure why. Then you can see that it actually uses auto layout for its structure, but the values are not in whole numbers. So you see like decimal places like this 19.99, which is not really recommended. Then for that button, it's a good one. It made it a full width button, mobile. For the logos, I don't see it. I think there's problem on the rendering of the images. But you see here that it already set up that structure for the logo section, but it did not render. Then for the services section, I think it did a decent job creating these headings here. So you see from 40 pixel, it reduced to 30 pixels on mobile, which is a good move there. For these cards here, I see that the images are also missing. And then for the headings of each card, I see the gap, which shouldn't really be there because on the mobile it's not, it doesn't have any gap. So that's another issue. For the buttons, it did not copy that same layout, so it just used this plain arrow here. And let's move to the other section. So for this, let's make things happen. It just decided to hide the illustration here, which is, I think, which is acceptable because you should, it's not really like required for you to use all the images when you convert something into mobile, because your priority in mobile is really responsiveness and how would the users like read or absorb all the text when they're using their mobile devices. So the illustrations are not really that important. For case studies, on our reference, it's kind of combined 3 cards, but it's combined into one container. And then Figma Make decided to just remove the other 2. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a carousel. For the working process, I think it did a decent job. But I just noticed that the shadows here are already gone. So you see that shadow on mobile, but it's gone on desktop. And for the themes section, again, the images are missing. Maybe the problem on the rendering or pasting, because on the live one, I think images are there, but still it used different images. It did not really use the images that are in the reference. So yeah, that's another issue. And then the LinkedIn icon is missing for each of these cards. For testimonials, I think it changed the entire layout, because on our reference, as you can see, it has this like shape, bubble shape, enclosing the testimonial text. But Figma Make just decided to remove that shape, then just use a plain rounded rectangle container for each of those. Then we have the carousel stepper here. That's what it's called. Without those arrows, I think it just assumed that the users would just swipe through their fingers, so it just removed those arrows. Then for contact us, yeah, the radio buttons are missing on mobile. Then just hidden the illustration, which is just okay. For the footer, I think it did a pretty good job slaying it out. So the first row here, just stack them vertically. But for those social media icons, just use a circle shape there instead of using the exact icons. And yeah, we found a lot of issues when Figma Make converted this into mobile design, which is in contrast with the claim of other designers that I see, that if you want like a desktop page to convert into mobile, just use Figma Make and it's ready to go, which is not the case here. And then let's see what I created next. The moment of truth. We're going to check the side-by-side comparison of Figma Make and the one that I did on the right side. And you see we have the reference here just to see which one is more consistent when it comes to converting something into mobile in Figma. So here, I already showed you what Figma Make did on its part, and this one is mine. So obviously, all the images are there because I did it. I did all of this manually, as you've watched earlier from my walkthrough. And then, yeah, for the hero section, you see that we just decided to, or we just came up with the same layout, which is the image will be at the middle of the text, so the heading would be above because that's the priority. Then the image, and then the body text and the button. And then I also made sure that everything is in auto layout here, so it would be easier for me to just switch sections, or if you want to remove one, it would be easier and it would be responsive. And for the services cards, we did the kind of similar structure here. So we have the heading on the top left corner of the card. And the button, I just copied and pasted it from the reference. We have the illustrations on the right side. And same, we have the same for this section. For the case studies, so I just stacked it. So from horizontal layout, I just stacked it into vertical for the case studies. And for our working process, these are going to be accordions. So that's also, this is easier because it's just stacked, and then you just need to reduce the sizes of those numbers and headings or titles per accordion. And then the theme section. For Figma Make, I think I like the idea behind this because it just showed 3 cards here, and then the button for see all theme. On my side, I just decided to show everything like what we have on the desktop. But as I think about it now, I think it's better to just show 3 since we have the all theme page anyways, so they can just click that button and then see all of them. And then for the testimonials section, so I retained that bubble shape around each of the testimonials and also the shapes for each of these indicators and the arrows. For contact us, so for Figma Make, I just decided to hide that illustration from the desktop version. And as you can see, I also did similar to mine. So I just hide or hidden that illustration because this is a contact form and you don't want it to be a lot of, you don't want to have like a lot of scrolling when it comes to mobile. And then the footer. So for Figma Make's footer, it's left aligned as opposed to mine, which is for these menu links here, they are in the center alignment. Bottom line is you can't really just fully rely on Figma Make to convert your designs to mobile. Just use it for the structure and for ideas, but use it just as a first pass. But the actual design thinking still has to come from you. And that's the whole point of being a designer, honestly. Tools like this don't replace the thinking. They just speed up the parts that aren't the thinking. And let me know in the comments if you want the full walkthrough of how I did mine, or if you want me to try this with a different kind of site next. And see you on the next one.